welcome back. Beard's looking thick today. It's good luck. Daft Punk for the win. I got my go-go juice. Today, it's a haul day. We got 3 recent hype beasts being unboxed on my channel. Never smelt them, but they're hyped to the max. Designer. I've been buying a lot of designer releases lately. I should probably slow down. Let's get some indie and some niche up in here. But will these trains get derailed on the Robes08 channel, or am I jumping on the bandwagon? We're going to find out next. Let's go. Fragrance family, welcome to the Robes08 channel. I'm your host, Mark. Today we're unboxing and giving a first impression on 3 recent designer hype train scents. Each of these have received at least a degree of love in our fragrance community. I would say they're pretty high up there as far as the hype goes, and I blind bought them to see how good they really are. So we're going to get into, of course, the meat and potatoes of this video very, very soon. But if you're new here, merci beaucoup. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to support your boy and hit that bell. Every time you hit that bell, I'll probably have a new haul video. Lately, there's a lot of bell hitting because I've been doing a lot of hauling. If you're also on other social media, your boy's there too under Robes08, my YouTube handle. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Keep tabs on behind the scenes stuff. So I post scent of the day, scent of the night. So things I'm wearing over every season. New purchases like these ones. People already know I've purchased them. And actually what I'm working on this channel right here. As you can see, I'm joined by some friends. We're going to tackle these a little later on in the video. But I did want to go back to social media. If you do have a Facebook group, great. I got a Facebook page. Follow me on there. But I also have a Facebook group called Fragrance Guru Nation. It's my own group with 18,000 members currently, where we discuss fragrances. We talk about new releases that are coming out. People buy, sell, swap, split scents. New YouTubers, new and old, post their videos, links to their of course, their pages in regards to that. A great source of information really on Facebook. So if you have a Facebook account, go join us on FGN today. So as you can see, I got 3 friends here. These are the hype trains that I'm talking about if you're blind and you haven't checked out the thumbnail that you just clicked on. But we got 3 here from Rochas, Moschino, and of course Issey, Miyake. So we got some hype beast beside me here. We're going to start off with Moustache over here from Rochas. Moustache, I brought out from the dead my old school Moustache bottle here. This is the Eau de Toilette Concentré edition. As you can see, very grandpa-ish, old school look to the bottle. They brought Moustache back. Moustache was initially released in the 40s, late 40s. And they brought him back in 2018. They brought back with an Eau de Toilette version and an EDP version. Now, this is, of course, the one that's getting all the hype. The EDP is, of course, more around this the fresher, classic old school feel. And I can't wait to get it. It's actually really cheap at discounters. I think it's around 20 bucks. This one a little more expensive because it does have the hype, and it's a little more modern from what I hear. So this one is getting really more of the praise here of this EDP version. And this has been, I should have taken out my bottle of Tuxedo, but it has been compared to a higher echelon designer release from Yves Saint Laurent, and that's of course Tuxedo, which I own a bottle. It's actually in the other room getting ready for a review. But Moustache here is famously compared to that. And obviously people are trying to purchase this because it's way cheaper than Tuxedo. So I would have to reference back Tuxedo, but vaguely remembering what it smelled like. I really did like Tuxedo, by the way. And I just bought that Tuxedo, what, 6 months ago. My initial thoughts, first of all, by grabbing, I love the bottle present. I love the box presentation, by the way, beautiful. I love the old school, the stripes, just the way the font that they write in Moustache. Rochas did their things, and this box is heavy, and this bottle has some weight to it. Now, a far cry from the original, still I really like whomever designed this bottle really made an ode to the old school Moustache as far as the bottle design goes, and really just made it a little more modern. I really, really like that. I love the look of it. Very heavy. Now this is, how big is this? 120? Is it 125? Yeah, it's a 125 mil. Cap doesn't really have much weight to it, but it has some weight to it. Very nice presentation. I'm excited about this. I'm actually excited about all three of these. To be quite honest, I feel like the hype train will be worth it for all three, but we'll see. This fragrance right here, Moustache EDP. Let's try her out. Let's see what we get. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oof. Lots of pink pepper off the bat. It has, it's got some pepper in here. Good rose note, good cedar note also. Very much, wow. Warm, spicy rose, a little bit of woods here. I like that. A little bit of an orange tinge, a little bit. Some people kind of say like an oily or a balsamic quality, bang on. There is like a balsamic, I want to be careful. I don't want to say resinous, but there's benzoin in this fragrance, and that really is shining in this fragrance, giving it its balsamic quality. But yeah, the rose shine. Oh, this is really good. It's just the blend. Rose is front and center to me. I feel like the rose is the big player here, but it has great touch of pink pepper. The pink pepper just goes so well with the rose. The cedar does its thing here. The benzoin, of course, giving its balsamic quality. Vanilla-like a little bit. Little bit of an orangey feel, a little bit of orange spiciness to the opening, but it has a darkness to it. You know, it almost feels like ambery, caramelic, almost, I want to say like orange, sticky, sweet, but very balanced, well done fragrance. I like the way this is blended, and this is off a strip. I think this is going to be a fall banger. By the way, Moustache EDP, basically very far cry from this. It has zero. This is very much classic old school Moustache. I will most likely get the Eau de Toilette just because of the price point. Very cheap, 25 bucks. I feel like it's going to be closer to this, which I'm fine with. But this one right here, man, like the strip's on the floor, and I want to smell this again. I want to wear this. Again, it's summer right now, but beautiful present. Rochas doing their thing, and I really, if you're watching this video, and I know Rochas released a L'Homme version, back this year in 2020. Anybody has smelled that fragrance, I'd like to know. Rochas always known for Rocha Man, but this is a solid release from the brand. Welcome back to the men's fragrance game, Rocha. I feel like this one is worthy of the hype. I like this one. Off strip, winner, classic, well done. Great release. And as far as Tuxedo in this, I'll have to go back to Tuxedo, but I feel like the blend is there to be comparable to something like a Tuxedo. I'd have to go back to it, so I can't be that close to comparing both. But I'll do a pop of the cherry, of course, on this, and I'll have more to talk about in regards to that comparison. But a good release. Next on the radar is Moschino, and this is Toy Boy. Now, 2019 release, hyped again, just like this one right here. I think this has been getting hype in early 2020. I recall Steven from the channel Red Adolescence, shout out to you. What's going on, Steven? That I remember his video that he said this is the most impressive fragrance of 2019. And after that, I was seeing damn teddy bears all over the damn place in Fragcom. The nail the nail was hit once I talked to fellow knows Eugene from the YouTube channel You Smells Good. Myself and him, we have discussions about fragrances, and he kind of went, okay, I'm gonna push Mark's buttons because I know that he's gonna buy it anyway. And he told me, have you smelt this? It's good, get it. I was like, done. He recommended it to me, and that's all I need to know is Eugene. I highly appreciate what he does in the community, and a great nose in the fragrance community. So that was a buy. Moschino, as a brand, I feel like very tacky bottles. Really nothing previous. I don't own any of their fragrances just because they're very cheap. They get discounted highly. Hard to find too. A lot of discounters don't really carry this brand. It's a very weird brand, to be quite honest. So it's my first. And it might be, you know, a good start to collecting from this line. Very nice detail, as I see. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it actually says Moschino Toy Boy on here. It's just attention to detail that gets my juices flowing. I'm just a big... I should edit that out. Anyway, bottle is teddy bear, black teddy bear. I got the 50 ml. I see a lot of reviewers with the big boys. I don't need a big boy bottle. We're gonna behead him. See you later, teddy bear. So this is supposed to be, again, this has surprised me. It has a lot of rose. So does this. This is actually supposed to be a rose-based scent, actually. So let's spray this and let's see what the teddy bear can do for me. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, rose. Some spice there. Yeah, Eugene wasn't kidding. This is actually well done. Wow. Spicy rose. Ooh, this kind of brings me to not the same, again, rose-based scents in designer realm in the men's aisle. They're very far and few between, especially good ones that are rose-based. This reminds me, the last really good rose-based scent was Déclaration d'un Soir from Cartier. Great, and this is a different take on the rose, but a spicy rose, and this is right up, this is a green rose. Stem and all, lots of pepper here, a lot of kick. It gives a lot of, and that's what I like. And when I talk about, you know, certain, you know, rose-based scents, and rose can be taken in different ways. Here, it's giving me so much green rose, giving me almost a watery rose. It's giving me a sweetness. It almost has a fruity tinge. But it really does bring me to the niche realm a little bit. I'm going to go kind of Rose 31 on you from Le Labo. I feel like Déclaration d'un Soir and this kind of pull a little bit from Rose 31. Rose 31 is my benchmark for a spicy rose. Rose Poivrée by a different company, Jean-Claude Helena, that is on a different, like a different planet. That is an absolutely stunning fragrance. It makes Rose 31 look like trash. But Rose 31 is kind of my standard. And it's starting to feel like the designer game is kind of catching up to the niche game here. Nothing feels cheap here. Again, it's on a piece of paper, but this feels really nice. And I think if you blindfolded me, you may have tricked me, and I would have said this is a niche release, because off the strip, rose is well done, spices, the balance is there, well orchestrated fragrance. Beautiful floral fragrance with a lot of things going on, and I like the spice here. I like that there's a fruity top, and designer games, in the designer game, a fruity top can really ruin you with a nose like me. It can come off very synthetic or just too playful, just not good. I feel like the fruits up top here, which I believe is a pear, meshes well with the rose as the primary, and then the spices really give the primary, the rose, it uplifts it, but it gives it some personality and some depth. Well balanced, and that's what I look for in a lot of fragrances, is the balance of the notes. And this off the strip, and a lot of fragrances off the strip, it's hard to excite me off the top notes. but off the strip. Usually on skin, it gives you a lot more. But this one, Eugene, you're right. You're mostly right when we talk, so it doesn't really matter. But a really good release, a surprise release, and this is what the community is all about. So if you're watching this video and you're like, hypes, I don't fall for hypes that much, but here I am. I was excited about all three of these, and it's not really about the hype, but really this fragrance right here, this branding, if I wasn't in this fragrance community, I probably wouldn't have checked out the little teddy bear. I'll be honest, but wow, happy, very happy with that one. Now moving on to the house of Issey Miyake. Now Issey Miyake, before I even touch Pulse of the Night, it's last because I always keep the best for last, in my opinion, as far as how excited I am on these releases. That's where it went from here to here. They're very much close, to be honest. Like, this is not like I felt like this was going to be trash and it's going to gradually get better. No, I really felt like these were all really on par. It didn't really matter where they were in this lineup. But Pulse of the Night, huge hype train on this fragrance. By the way, 2019 release. I don't own any of the Night releases from Issey Miyake. They have the Night Eau de Toilette EDP. They got a bunch of them. They actually have a new release now called Polaris, I believe, which is kind of eerily, kind of looks like this one. So I'm looking forward to that one. But this one, is it just me or Issey Miyake's on a roll recently with their darker releases? And I feel like Issey Miyake's really rounded off their collection as just being, they used to be just the fresh game, and they really weren't dabbling into the warmer fragrances. But just recently, they've just been churning out some really great cool weather frags, and I appreciate that from someone from Canada here. So this is a blind buy for me. I'm a huge fan of Issey Miyake since 2009. I would say the summer 2009 release really got me into this house. And I knew about Issey Miyake Put On back in the 90s, but I really fell in love with the brand in 2009 when I got the summer edition. And I'm a huge advocate of the brand since then. I own at least a dozen Issey Miyakes, including this one. So this one right here, I'm hyped. It's another darker release from Issey Miyake, which, from my track record right now in this haul, I'm batting 100, and I'm pretty sure this one's not going to disappoint. I feel like this is just, if it's even close to what they've been releasing recently, I'm going to be happy. So we'll see. I think this is a leather-based fragrance. I may be wrong, but let's take a look and see. Or incense-based, I think. Nice clean bottle, nice big cap, as they always do. Pulse of the Night, let's dig in. Okay. Yeah, she's okay. I didn't put the cap on right. Yeah, rich, warm, sweet, comforting. Wow. Resins, that vanilla pops in here. Actually, the first thing that really hits my nose is the vanilla, like tonka heavy almost. Resinous, warm. Almost has a little bit of a powderiness here. It's got close to a gourmand-like quality, but lots of vanilla. Ambery vanilla. I'm not getting much smoke. I think reviewers were saying this is a smoke heavy, incense heavy release. I might have to put it on skin, but on this strip, there's resins here. Smoke, no. Resinous, like orange, sticky, ambery. Yeah, that. Tonka, it's got some tonka in here. Or maybe it's the amber, but it feels like there's a little bit of slight powderiness, but there's a really rich vanilla note in here. And that is really what's hitting my nose. Man, I don't know. It doesn't seem as dark as incensey or as smoky. Maybe, that's what the hype's all about. You know what? Sometimes I've been doing this lately. F it. Because I thought I was going to get some heavy incense on here, and I didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's so weird. Off here, vanilla. Like vanilla amber. This is darker. Heavy smoke? No. BS. Not heavy smoke at all. Resinous? Yeah. It's darker on here than on here. This is more vanilla centric. This is more resin centric. Almost more into the... I can feel that I can feel that incense now. Not smoky. Almost like, what can I say? Like a cold incense. Cold incense. Heavy on the tonka. Heavy on the amber. Vanilla still. And again, I'm getting rid of this because I like to reference this. This is better than that, honestly. Kids, if you're trying out fragrances, put it on your skin. Don't put it on a strip. So overall, not saying it's a bad fragrance. Not even close to saying that. However, incense heavy? No. Cold incense, yes. It has a cold incense, but the amber tonka vanilla combo is taken over. Well done. Well done, but not as dark as I thought. And again, and that's what happens with hype trains, right? I was most hyped about this one. I feel like actually the better release out of all three of these are almost, I feel like it's a tie between these two. I really gravitate towards this. I can't wait to put this on skin. I can't wait to put all three of them on skin, honestly. But if I had to pick one right now, and like if I was at a store and I'd go, okay, off this testing, which one would I buy? And I can only buy one. It would be so close between these two. It would just be a flip of the coin, to be quite honest. I would actually leave this one in the dust. That's just honest truth. Maybe it's because of the hype that I hear incense, and a lot of these designers, when I hear incense like Profumo from EDG, you know, that fake incense, it just doesn't do it for me. I'm used to heavy resinous incense, and again, it's designer, but no, it's got that powdery, ambery, resinous, tonka-based scent more than anything. I see the darkness, but it's definitely not heavy. So just anyway, there it is. There you have it. I like it, but I don't think it is what it's been described. Maybe I have to go back to the reviews. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like all reviews were saying incense heavy, all about the incense, so smoky, so dark, amazing. I rather have their other one, All Day Sauce, or their amber-based one. Really, those two releases were absolutely great and deserve way more hype than Pulse of the Night right now. Yeah, it's good, and I don't want to trash it, but disappointed a little bit, but that's what this journey is all about. So before this gets too long and I'm just rambling on how disappointed I am with Pulse of the Night, making it look bad more than anything when it's actually a really good fragrance, I'm just disappointed about the incense. Let's move on. Now that you heard my take on these three hype beasts, we'll say that I'm on the train for these two. This one is still good, but I prefer the other ones from the brand. If you're looking for a darker scent from Issey Miyake, go with the amber-based one and their incense one. Those are two excellent releases. But I'd love to hear your take or see your take in the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly. You can comment on what I'm getting out of these. You're getting the same thing or not. I'd love to see those. As always, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.